Harriet Tubman was an American abolitionist and social activist. After escaping slavery, Tubman made some 13 missions to rescue approximately 70 enslaved people, including her family and friends, using the network of anti-slavery activists and safe houses known collectively as the Underground Railroad.
So this is Harriet Tubman's home in Auburn, New York.
And you were telling me something about the sign.
The side porch, this is where it is said that she loved to sit on her side porch and look across at her other 25 acres, right? So she would live here
And sit on it.
and sit on this and look at that other 25 acres she has.
It's like, that's mine.
That's right. I think we also have to be realistic. You know, Anne Harriet lived here for the last 50 years of her life, but she wasn't a celebrity every day. She was a normal woman every day. And because we rarely get the opportunity to do this, is to peek in the window. Yeah, right? And look at, the construction. It's not fair to have this space and this amount of space and your own personal home after plantation life for her must have felt like a tremendous blessing, almost a miracle.
Harriet Tubman's last words when she passed away at the age 91 was, "I go away to prepare a place for you, that where I am, you also may be." These words reference to words of Jesus in John 14:1-4, when he said, "Let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you."
So while running away, Harriet would stop suddenly on journeys because she had a feeling, that she called it a feeling, her intuition, that something was wrong, and she was often right. Slave characters would be nearby, forcing her to change route. So they would be running away on a route, and then all of a sudden she's like, no, let's go this way. And thank God they went this way, because over here they would have been caught. She also used ritual protection methods for herself and those she led. According to some accounts, she carried a special root or charm for strength and safety, and it was believed to be High John the Conqueror root. Before escaping, she would pray over people, lay hands on them, and use Bible psalms in a way that mirrors hoodoo protective rituals. And sometimes there's like an entire ceremony, the meeting they would have before running away, that had hoodoo rituals and traditions intertwined in it. Many who followed her trusted not just in her strategic knowledge, but in her spiritual gifts, believing she was shielded by higher forces.
Harriet Tubman died. Eloise Greenfield. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff, wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and wasn't going to stay one either. Farewell, she said to her friends one night. She was mighty sad to leave them, but she ran away that dark, hot night, ran looking for her freedom. She ran to the woods, she ran through the woods, with those slave catchers right behind her. But she kept on going till she got to the north, where those old men couldn't find her. 19 times she went back south to save 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff, wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and didn't stay one either. And didn't stay one either. Now, Harriet died at the ripe old age of 93, and she died free.
Now he's going to touch up on Harriet Tubman being on the $20 bill. You remember, back in time a little bit when Trump has spoken about that. And also I believe Biden has mentioned it as well. But for some reason it still haven't manifested itself. They still haven't put her on the $20 bill. And I remember a lot of black people, was excited about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess the Treasurer's Office or whoever saying that they're having to delay putting out the $20 bill with Harriet Tubman's face on it, even though paper money is vastly, quickly going out of style. They trying to put her face on the money. I don't know, who did y'all ask to say that this was something that we wanted? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember us having no meeting. They ain't bring it up at church. Nothing. Who did y'all ask to say, hey man, we think it's a good idea to put Harriet Tubman on some money and everybody gonna be cool with that? No. The one thing we tired of is all the symbolism. Just, hey man. Come on, man. Black folk we ask y'all for one thing. Justice. Here y'all go. We gonna make Juneteenth a national holiday. Didn't nobody ask you to do that. Ain't nobody asked you to do that. Somebody say something about redlining. You know what I mean? We gonna put Harriet Tubman on 20. Ain't nobody asked you to put no Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. Who asked you to do that? No. Nobody asked y'all to do that. Y'all just do everything except what somebody asked you to do. Somebody asked you, fix the roof. We gonna change the carpet. Then nobody asked you to change the damn carpet.
Are you in favor of Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill?
I think Harriet Tubman is fantastic. I would love to leave Andrew Jackson and see if we can maybe come up with another denomination. Maybe we do the $2 bill or we do another bill. I don't like seeing it. Yes, I think it's pure political correctness.
I was here when we announced that, and it was very exciting. It hasn't moved forward yet, which we would have been surprised to learn at the time. The Treasury Department is taking steps to resume efforts to put Harriet Tubman on the front of the new $20 notes. It's important that our notes, our money, if people don't know what a note is, reflect the history and diversity of our country, and Harriet Tubman's image gracing the new $20 note would certainly reflect that. So we're exploring ways to speed up that effort, but any specifics would, of course, come from the Department of Treasury.
Did you know that right here on the Combahee River in South Carolina, Harriet Tubman became the first woman in American history to lead a military expedition and the only woman to lead a military operation during the American Civil War? The year was 1863, and Harriet, along with 150 Afro-American Union soldiers, liberated more than 700 enslaved individuals from nearby rice plantations. The enslaved individuals were waiting for them in the water, and once they arrived, they quickly boarded the vessels. The troops that were aboard the vessels had another task to carry out after rescuing the enslaved. They also went ashore and successfully destroyed several influential plantations.
Many people don't realize that Harriet Tubman was not a very big woman. She was only 4 feet 11 inches tall. Many know that she was illiterate, could not read or write, but though she was not able to read and write, I always like to remind people that just because she was what we consider illiterate does not mean that she was ignorant. She was able to learn things from her parents and other people that she came across, to such a point that she was able to parlay it into a 32-acre estate with her own home, a home for the aged, a hospital, a pig farm, vegetable garden, and a small apple orchard that she used to generate income for the rest of her life. Also, people are not aware of the fact that Harriet Tubman was the only woman that we are aware of who was able to lead, of any color I should say, who was able to lead soldiers into battle during the Civil War. She went on several raids, and it has been said that on the raids she led, none of the men who served with her were killed.